owe a big thank you to Jeff. I've known Jeff for many, many years. We worked together a lot. We played different functions. We talked about it, about many things. And I remember when the Los Primos project started, and I was so impressed because I'm a teacher myself. I'm an educator on top of being playing. I teach right now at the University of Dalhousie, and I have to say, this is probably the most rewarding thing in my life beside my family. Is seeing my students going to places, seeing my recent student winning the national audition to the symphony. Things like this mean a lot to me. Ward and Mark were my students. We were working together, and we became friends. They weren't really just students. They were professionals. They were young professionals. I've learned from them. I hope you learned from me. We played performances. We played concerts. So when the question came about this program, and I thought Allison needs first crack on chamber music right here with us. This is the first time this young lady plays chamber music. I don't know if you can believe it or not. So yes, she learned the Bartok, and yes, she learned, I gave it the Passacaglia. But then for some reason, the music didn't make it to her hands of the other pieces. I thought it would be nice to feature her in a duet and feature her in a string quartet. And they arrived, and they came to my house, her father and Allison, to rehearse Passacaglia, to only find out that she doesn't have music for anything else. So it was only then we copied the music. So just imagine somebody who never played chamber music gets a part and pulls her way the way she does. You should be really proud of yourself. She's very hard on herself, and you probably, if you know her, you know she's very hard on herself. She will play beautifully, and then she'll come out, she'll be very upset that she didn't do as well. But that's usually what happens with many young, wonderful players. We always notice the things which didn't work out, and we don't think, oh, this great thing that did come out. So Allison, that's a special story, and I really wish I could be a magician and bring her to this country and bring her close to us and put her in hands of great players, of great teachers. Because if she's at 13 age right now, so hungry for this music and just lapping it up so fast, just imagine what would be like in 8 years at the end of university years after studying with a really, really solid professor. It's about to look up to. That's a dream. I don't know if it's possible or not, but it's something I wish it could be.